Hello there, how you doing? Welcome to Work Tips Pro. This is where we help professionals like you stand out among their peers. My name is Mukhtar. Today we're going to be talking about one tip that can help you improve your work-life balance right now. Early on, I sent out a survey and many of you responded. A big thank you to all of you who responded. I really appreciate you taking the time to fill out the survey. In this survey, many of you said that your number one challenge is not having a work-life balance. You are too overloaded. And you're not alone. Claudia Hammond, the author of The Art of Rest, conducted a massive survey with 18,000 people in over 135 countries. And they said something similar. 2/3 of the respondents said they would like more rest. And this leads me to the tip of this video, which is to be intentional or deliberate about rest. Make sure you stick around until the end of this video. I'm going to be sharing something else that could help you improve your work-life balance. Going back to the main tip, to be intentional or deliberate about rest. Now, by rest, I mean what you do when you're awake. I'm not considering sleep. And rest could also mean anything from a 5-minute break to an entire afternoon off. So what I'm calling rest covers a wide range of activities. I'm gonna share with you some easy practical ways to ensure that you rest. But before I do that, I would like to talk about the consequences of not resting and the importance of resting, because I think many of us forget. When it comes to the consequences of not resting properly has some serious consequences. In the US, 13% of injuries sustained at work can be attributed to fatigue. In the UK, 500,000 people are suffering from work-related stresses. So some pretty serious consequences. Now let's move on to the importance of rest. According to this Psychology Today article, breaks prevent decision fatigue. Our day-to-day at work is filled with constant decision making, whether it's how do I word this email? Do I reach out to this person? What technology do I need to choose to execute on this project? So we're continuously confronted with decisions to make. Interesting study. Researchers did a study on judges. The judges had 2 food breaks during the day, and the researchers found out that the judges were usually the most lenient after their food breaks, and that leniency gradually reduced until the next food break. The percentage of favorable rulings gradually dropped from 65% to almost 0, and then returned abruptly to 65% after a break. Really interesting. So the next time you find yourself in front of a judge, make sure the judge is well fed and well rested. I'm kidding. Let the record show that I was joking. I don't want to be responsible for judges being bribed with chicken wings. So breaks prevent decision fatigue. Another importance of breaks is that breaks restore motivation, especially for long-term goals. Breaks also increase productivity and creativity. Waking rest helps consolidate memories and improve learning. So these are some reasons as to why rest is important. Now let's go into practical ways to be deliberate and intentional about rest. The first thing you can do is at the beginning of your day, think about how you're going to rest that day. For those of us that use to-do lists, add how you're going to rest to your to-do list at the beginning of your day. Another thing that you can do is before you start an activity, decide when will be a good time to take a break. So for example, if you're doing some research and you know that this will take a long time and it's going to require a lot of focus, before you start, decide on when you're going to take a break and set a reminder. Another thing that you can do is to schedule to do something you enjoy with someone during your break. So it could be a catch-up call, a virtual coffee, or a networking lunch. Oh, and if you don't like networking, scratch that. Another thing that you can do is to find a break buddy. For example, this could be someone that you walk with regularly, maybe during lunch, or it could be someone that you exercise with if you find exercising relaxing. One word of caution: I would consider thinking twice about taking a break if I'm in a state of flow. If you're not familiar with the concept of flow, leading psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi defines flow as a state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. When you're in a state of flow, you're probably at your most productive. So you might not want to take a break at that time because it would just take you a lot longer to get back to that state. So if you want to improve your work-life balance, consider being intentional or deliberate about rest. And you can do that using the tips that I've just shared. Now, as promised at the beginning of this video, I have something else that can help you improve your work-life balance. And this is a self-assessment tool and a guide. The self-assessment tool helps you assess your level of balance or imbalance, and it helps you dig a bit deeper to identify areas that you need to focus on for improvement. And it guides you to take some action to address the imbalance that you might have. And you can get this self-assessment tool/guide by clicking on anywhere around this video. It could be above, below, or to the side. It depends on where you're gonna see this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and feel free to share this video so that other people can benefit. See you in the next video.